Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Parma. It is day 2 of the Under-20 Six Nations Festival, the first of its kind in the women's game, and we kick things off with Ireland versus Italy. Here are the teams, and a few changes for Ireland. 9 to the starting 15, all in all. Some have been brought into the squad, some promoted from the bench after the 33 points to 10 defeat against England. As for Italy, largely the same. Arigash Peloton is the only change in the back line. She was on the bench for that opening victory against Scotland, the game of the day on match day 1. Managed to score a try, and as a result, she has been promoted to the starting 15. Interestingly, Vittoria Zanetti and Antonella Maioni, they've swapped props. Zanetti was at tight head and Maioni was at loose head in the opening game. And Masia Jelic, wearing number 7, comes into the squad for the first time in this competition. And as a result, Margherita Tonelotto switches from the open side to the blind side flank. Costatini comes in for Francesca Andreoli. She's on the bench. It is Ireland versus Italy. First of 3 cracking games today. Hopefully, you're going to join us for each and every one of them. But before the game, time for the anthems. Away we go then in the glorious sunshine. Well, there's a little bit of cloud cover today, but as always, it is particularly hot. As a result, there'll be a drinks break on 20 minutes for all the teams throughout the day. Beatriz Casares Fernandez of Spain is in charge in the middle today. Her team, the ARs, Berenice Lube-Brailly and Rebecca Piddleston, the ARs. And the TMO, should he be required, Stefano Penne of Italy. Italy and Ireland in their famous jerseys today. The Azzurri blue of Italy. Ireland in green with the navy shorts. The Irish looking for their first victory of this Under-20 Six Nations Festival, following on from 33-10 defeat to England in what was actually an excellent game. England just a little bit too powerful on the day. Italy 17-13 against Scotland. A phenomenal contest to close out day one. What's day two got in store? Sara Manini gets us underway. Ireland receiving the kickoff. And this freshen up of the team. Let's see what impact it has. Well, immediately there. Got an excellent carry, but it's been turned over in Italy with a bit of surprise possession to begin with. Got some really tough carrying forwards. There's Corradini. Skips past the first tackle. That was Faith of Yahweh. And Mastrangelo keeps the big players going forward until Erikiello is met. Good early physicality this from Ireland. The patient phase play and the knock-on forced. Good pressure from Ireland. Good line speed. We'll have our first scrum of the game. So the changes in the front row for Ireland. Gráinne Burke, she came off the bench against England on the loose head side. Take another look at the knock on there. A little bit too close to the line. Amanda McQuaid of Trailfinders Women in Premiership Women's Rugby. She's Irish qualified. Came through the IQ rugby system. She starts at hooker, and Sophie Barrett, who started on the tight head side, keeps her place. For Italy, Zanetti and Maioni. They've switched sides. And Ciara Kelly. She comes into the starting team at hooker. Two of the front row for Italy, playing a year up, Kelly and Maioni. May Goulding, another of the IQ players, she's at Saracens. Puts the ball in, and good pressure at the base, but referee spotting an offence at scrum time, and it's Ireland who get the penalty. And a good clearance kick, so first territory inside the Italian half for Ireland. And that was Zanetti on the loose head side, wasn't it? Losing her footing. Going to ground. Amanda McQuaid then, first line out for her of the festival. Goes to the back of Yahweh, nice ball off the top, but Ireland a bit slow to get it away. And the pressure coming through, another knock on, so early handling errors blighting both teams. Defences on top. And the pressure coming from the line speed. First from Ireland, then from Italy. Solid scrum, and Erikiello goes up the short side. Good carry from the captain. Oh, but Ireland knocked that ball on. Let's see where this knock-on is. Oh, a little adjustment of the gum shield there. Don't see that very often, do you, Erikiello? And it was Ava Ní Donica. Nearly with the interception. Mastrangelo. Another solid scrum from Italy in the platform. A lot of this opening 5 minutes has been played in the middle of third, but this is good work from Italy. Grassi steps inside. The Toulon fullback, she's kept her place in the side. Top operator. And more hands from Italy, but it's lateral and they're not really dominating the gain line. Again, those couple of passes allow Ireland to get up. But another phase, a chip over the top from Mastrangelo. Overcooked, but Ireland don't opt for the mark. Instead, try and run their way out of the 22. It's admirable. Big clear out there, Faith of Yahweh. Straight over the top. Another knock on. And a gift of possession for Italy. Tipped on. One knock on follows the other. This is scrappy in the sunshine, and we'll go back for the first knock on, the Ireland knock on. These opening exchanges, feels like Italy perhaps putting a couple too many pairs of hands on the ball. We've got forwards the likes of Zanetti, Tonelotto, Ericchiello, who can get them on the front foot. At the moment, it's easy for Ireland to deal with. Not easy for Ireland to deal with that scrum, though, that's going forward into the 22. They have to stop the drive. They were warned by the referee. As a result, it's an Ireland penalty. McQuaid. Slightly overthrown, but it still comes back Ireland's way. And they can go about their business on halfway. Backwards, says the referee. No Italian hand on that. And another knock on. Well. Can understand a few. Current temperature in Parma, 33 degrees. So, sweaty hands. And that perspiration is going to make catching the ball a bit more difficult, but these aren't those kind of drops, are they? They're non-sympathetic passes, allowing defenders to put pressure on players. We're 8 minutes into this 40-minute half. No real pressure on either 22. In steps Mastrangelo. Italy opt for the boot. Mannini. Niamh Gallagher runs it back. Bit of space now for Niamh Gallagher, striding up the touchline, looking for an option. Steps round instead. Niamh Gallagher, loses the battle with the touchline, and she knows that was a chance. Touchline never misses a tackle, but first attacking threat from Ireland. Exciting counter from Niamh Gallagher. So comfortable on the ball. Was desperate for an inside pass, wasn't she? Thought she could get round Sarah Mannini, but just lost her footing. And unfortunately, the touchline is unforgiving. Kira Kelly. Off the top from Della Sala. Approaching 10 minutes. Things starting to open up already. That's a good pass. Chikati is quick. Not as quick as the cover defence, though, Faith of Yahweh. Here's another one who's come up from the under-18s, Chikati, in the red hat. Oh, what a tackle by Of Yahweh. No nonsense, into touch she goes. McQuaid, really confident with the arrows. May Goulding. Well, better hands from Ireland, but no gap in that defence. Up to halfway. On the turnover, Italy over that ball. And Ireland holding on. Lucia Lynn left stranded. And the Italian supporters finding their voice at the home of Zebra. Territory here for the Italians. Inside ball, a good one to Zanetti. She fumbles it. But fumbles it backwards. There's her front row partner. Quick ball for the first time, but it's bouncing and bobbling for Corradini. He deals with it well. She's smothered by Of Yahweh, who is taking names. The blindside flanker. Better handling from Italy. Chikati into the 22. Approaching 12 minutes. Test here for the Irish defence. That's Zanetti running onto the shoulder. It's Jane Neal, the captain. And Ireland forced the turnover. This time it's Zanetti. Holding on for too long. Jane Neal there, just stretching the back out. She was originally going to be starting at number 8 today. Ruth Campbell in at lock, but Campbell pulled up before kickoff, so Jane Neal back into the engine room. Ivana Kiripati back in at number 8. Again, the Irish defence, hold on. That is Kiripati. She's been ripped by her opposite number, Erikiello. Picks her pocket. Great upper body strength by the Italian captain. Still 0-0, 13 minutes gone. No real opportunities yet. And what is looking like it's going to be a tight game. I think the first team to get rid of the errors will see the results. It's better from Italy, though, working hard for that gain line. Again, up the short side they go. Ireland line speed good. Whether or not they'll be able to maintain that for 80 minutes in this heat, though, be a real test of their fitness. Good ball, good line by Zanetti. Oh, but a forward pass. And just as Italy has started to build up a head of steam, another error. Sophie Barrett getting a bit of medical attention. Vittoria Zanetti as well. Tough old going out there, isn't it? Well, that one was called in by the AR. Just a little dish forwards. Imagine that cooling spray, of course freeze spray for medical purposes, when it's this hot out there will feel absolutely incredible. The clock stopped, 14:04. Ireland 0, Italy 0. If you're just tuning in, not a huge amount in terms of incident to talk to you about at the moment. Defence is on top, both teams really physical. We've had one foray into the Italian half by Niamh Gallagher, a counter run when a kick was a little bit too deep from Nicole Mastrangelo. She was tackled into touch, then Italy put some width on it once, and just as Elisa Ciccatti was looking to turbo around the outside, she was chopped into touch by Faith of Yahweh, who's been very physical in the back row, the number 6. She's made some big tackles already. Early on, Italy have dominance in the scrum, but because of the laws of the game at this level, you can't drive too far, so they've got a bit carried away, and they've given away a couple of penalties. Will be Ireland puts in at the scrum. Solid scrum from Ireland this time. And a good line straight through the middle go Ireland. And now they can put the hammer down for the opening score. Lucia Lynn! Oh, what a tackle! Brilliant from Corradini as Lucia Lynn has put Ireland in position A. Oh, need to cough it up, and Rubina Grassi can come away with it. What a line that was by Lucia Lynn. Serious gas as well, but Giada Corradini, the Colorno inside centre, gave everything to make that last-ditch tackle. Outstanding. And finally, the game opens up. There's a touch on that, which means it drops back Ireland's way. Oh, and another forward pass. Well, Lucia Lynn, the Loughborough University outside centre. Serious gas. Gets round Grassi like she's not there, but look at this chase from Corradini. Bats away the hand, gets down low, and then back on her feet trying to make that turnover. Here's Pellizzon. Lucia Lynn plays at Loughborough Uni, also played for Loughborough Lightning in Premiership Women's Rugby. There's an outside centre today, but has played on the wing in PWR as well. Oh! How about that for a tackle? That was Zanetti, the prop forward, leading the line. Ireland starting to enter into the chat here, using the forwards. Nikon Cavert and then Jane Neal. Try and get some field position now of Yahweh. Round the outside, gets the offload away too. Claire Barrett takes it in. Bit of confidence here for Ireland. Gráinne Burke gets the offload away. McQuaid. Good hands from the front rowers. Italy off their feet, so they have to back away from the turnover. Tipped on nicely. Barrett. And the clear out again. A good one. Fumbled, but backwards. Niamh Gallagher, lovely balance by Gallagher. Robin O'Connor. Somewhere in there, the ball has gone forward again. signs of life. For Ireland, still no real pressure on the Italian line. But a couple of breaks, one round the outside, one through the middle. And they'll be hoping that is the start of something. This is the official water break. We'll be having them after 20 minutes in each of the games. And if you're wondering what the games are and when the games are today, this one, Ireland versus Italy, the first. Up to under-20s level now. We're playing 40-minute halves. A lot of these players were involved in the under-18s earlier in the year in North Wales, where they played 35-minute halves, 35-minute games often, 2 a day. So then at 6:30 local time, Scotland versus France. Scotland on the wrong side of a thriller against the Italians on match day 1. France absolutely outstanding. 57-12 winners versus Wales. Played some incredible rugby. And then it's Wales versus England, 9 p.m. local time. So if you're watching back in Wales or England, that'll kick off at 8 p.m. And wherever you're watching around the world, great to have your company for this one. This the 7th scrum of the game. All of them have come from knock-ons and forward passes. It's been a real blight for both teams as Elena Ericchiello takes the carry, and then Arigash Pelliton. Only change in the back line. Try scorer versus Scotland. She came off the bench first for an HIA. Oh no, that's been coughed up by the Italians. Or has it? No, referee decided it was a rip. Oh, that's some nice footwork from Grassi. And Ireland persisting with this move to the short side, the right side. That's a nice bit of footwork. Oh, it needed to be shifted onto the left again, where Ireland was shorter defenders. Italy trying to run their way out of trouble. Then opting for the boot. Kick into this dangerous Ireland backfield, and Niamh Gallagher assesses the options. Offload's good to Lynn. Oh, that looks high. That is high. Antonella Maione. Not sure there'd be any further action. It was just the footwork that did it. Sorry, it was Elettra Costantini. Watch the number 5 here. It was a good step, and then, yeah, swings the left arm. Did it with the footwork, and this a brilliant opportunity now for Ireland, kicking into the 22. The line-out's been good. To the front this time, and to the maul this time. Amanda McQuaid breaks away early, puts a bit of footwork on, and then finds the floor. Kiripati, oh, great carry. Makes 2-3 meters. And Ireland within touching distance. Oh, it's a good tackle. Really good. Well, they're on the ball there, Italy. Not rewarded, though. And Ireland, as close as they've been, as close as anyone's been. Biggest test of the Italian defense so far. Of Yahweh. So close. This time, yes, Ireland score. Great patience. And Ireland take the lead. Ivana Kiripati with the opening score. Wasn't expected to be in the team today. And she's over the whitewash. It's Ireland 5, Italy 0. And the first time they've been able to put concerted pressure on Italy, go through phases, trust the forwards. It yields a 5-pointer. Conversion is straight and true. Helen O'Sullivan-Sexton adds the 2 points. It's 7-0 Ireland, just over halfway through the first half. Now it's up to Italy to try and find a way back in. Errors have cost them so far, as Manini drives that one low. Good shot tackle as well. No one in over the top to try and enact the turnover. As we approach the last 15 minutes of the half, up to Ireland now to exit. What do they say? The points don't count until you exit. No box kick, a good old-fashioned pass back to the 10, and Ellen O'Sullivan-Sexton, the Leinster outside half, makes a good clearance. First start for her today. She came off the bench in the game against England. Little test on the knee of Amanda McQuaid. And in fact, it's going to mean an end to Amanda McQuaid's game. Kelly Burke is coming in. Versatile front rower. Still eligible for the under-19s. Covers loose head and hooker. Playing her rugby with Leinster, and this physical start taking its toll. Couple of players receiving attention. Well, those Ireland supporters very sensibly opting to sit in the shade. 10:30 in the morning in Parma. Already north of 30 degrees, but for some, obviously, it's an opportunity to get a little tan. But for the players out there, just making sure they're able to continue making sure that they're able to stay hydrated to perform properly. And Vittoria Zanetti, she had a bit of attention to that lower right leg. Look how heavily strapped that is. And Cleona Konkovic does not look comfortable at all. The Leinster lock. And it's looking like her race might be run for the time being as well. So Brianna Haleman comes in, the Munster lock back row. She started at 6 in the first game. So when it comes to scrum time, let's see what that means for the shuffle. But a double blow for Ireland. They lose their starting hooker and their starting lock in one fell swoop. Coming up to 25 minutes gone here in Parma. Italy looking for a route back in, and they might find it here. Oh, Grassi had players outside her, opted to go on her own. But into the 22 they go. Manini trying to drift round the outside again. It's Faith of Yahweh making a great tackle on an outside back. Tonilotto. She's been met. And the turnover enacted. Sophie Barrett. And then Italy get one straight back. Well, that's tough on Barrett, isn't it? But Mastrangelo has gone quickly. The offload good. Italy deep into the 22. Looking to turn the screw, get their first points here against Ireland. That was Jelic in a scrum half. Italy over. And it's the second try in 2 games for Vittoria Zanetti. Poaching from close range, powering over. And Italy right back in the contest. First time we've seen real tempo, real venom and aggression in those carries. And Vittoria Zanetti, real eye for the trial, and that's a good carry, isn't it? Solid by Erichiello. Then Jelic in at scrum half, short ball, good line by Zanetti. So difficult to stop her from there. Front row try machine. This to level. The game's come alive. Flags are up. It's 7-7. Game on here in Parma. Turns out all we needed was a try. Coming up to 28 minutes, Ireland get us back underway. Pellitzon receives the kickoff. Chikati up the left-hand side. We're in 14 today, but lingering out there on the left. Mastrangelo. Ops to that right-hand side again. That's the side that Italy have been targeting largely throughout this first half an hour. Pellitzon. Ireland couldn't quite get hands on that. Weren't far off, but they've managed to disrupt it and turn it over. Well played. That's the replacement hooker, Kelly Burke, in the headgear. On for McQuaid. Another knock on, turned over. Manini's on it. And Ireland often their own worst enemy. Now there are numbers here. Oh, goodness me. They had Ciccatti and Grassi on the outside, but Corradini couldn't get it there. Zanetti slightly overrun that. Manini. And Ireland's line speed just dropping off a little bit. It's allowing Italy to do things like this. Tonelletto. Smart kick over the top. And it'll be Ireland's ball just on their own 22. Another stoppage for injury. It has been played at a physical tempo. Very often, again, when it's stop-start, that's when you'll get a little soft tissue injury here or there. One of the famous Wales bucket hats. They follow that country in sport around the world. A Mawhid, as they'd say. 10 minutes to go in the first half. Ireland 7, Italy 7. When it's been good, it has been good, but it's been a half that's been littered with errors. Another change coming here for Ireland. That's Rasheen Mayer coming into the squad for the first time. Galwegians and Connacht tight head. Unfortunately for Ireland, they are currently dropping like flies. 3 injuries now in this first half. And Italy making this exit very difficult indeed. May Goulding just teeing up, well, not a box kick. Alan O'Sullivan Sexton. Oh, forcing the knock on. So Eden Murta off. That's not a like-for-like replacement with Rasheen Mayer coming in. Nice surprise chance for Ireland then. See if they can get one of these launch moves on the go. Not with a ball like that, not with a pass like that. Another strong scrum from the Italians. Oh, Good battle, good physicality by Lucia Lin. She ushers, dare I say, bullies Italy into touch. Right on halfway. Kelly Burke. See if she can pick up where McQuaig left off. No, that's overthrown. Oh, big shot, Kira Kelly. Tasting that one from Sophie Barrett. Pellizzone. Good offload, Chikati. Cover defence is good. It's back with Ireland, and again Italy maybe just forcing it a little quickly. Strong carry from Roisin Mayer. First carry for her. Kiripati has gone behind to the Ireland try scorer. A decent kick. Great length on it, but it invites Italy back through Manini. A little knock on there. No, says the referee. Just a loose pass now. A foot race. Oh, just as we got excited, there was the little knock on. Crunching shot, wasn't it? Must have just been a little tickle. And often a sign that defences are on top is when the medical staff are some of the busiest there is. Yeah. See it on that angle, Manini claiming that. Had a knock on. Rubina Grassi. Back on her feet, ready to go. They don't want to lose her. If you're watching this and thinking, this is an under-20s competition, and some of these are over 20, yes, you are correct. That's because some of the players, well, each of the squads, each of the 6 squads are allowed up to 3 players who are under 23. Some of them with full international experience. Into the final 5 minutes of the half then. Great time to score. A little bit of fatigue setting in for both teams. Who can take advantage? It's a good kick, looking for the 50-22. But the cover comes across from Gallagher. A decent kick up the tram lines as well. Oh, brilliantly done. Niamh Gallagher. Under pressure, snap kick, makes 50 metres. Take a look at this. Proper fullback play. The chase coming, gets rid of the first and the second. And how on earth has she created that angle from there? I mean, she's frustrated she didn't get the straight on bounce. Well, that's an excellent bit of play. And for the second time, oh, I thought for a second it was not straight and it was going to be an Ireland free kick. Instead, it's an Italian one. And they've opted to go straight for touch. And that's gone out on the full, and that is a huge error from Italy. Wow. Interesting. Better line-out ball this time. Something for Ireland to build on for the last couple of minutes of the first half. In the Italian half, pass drilled in and good go forward. Helen O'Sullivan-Sexton. There's Lucia Lynn there in at first receiver. She gets swallowed up. And Italy can build that blue wall and win the turnover. Ireland holding on. It was Margherita Tonelotto over the ball on Sophie Barrett. Yeah, straight over it. I'll have some of that, thank you. And this time Italy can kick it out on the full. And Sara Manini does exactly that. Ireland's got a little fingertip on that, and they've managed to turn it over to Faith of Yahweh. Carries forward, and Ireland will have another chance. A minute of the half to go. Italy attempting to create the maul, not this time. Tipped on off Yahweh again. That's Pelidzon over the ball. Is this? Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa! Well, a penalty's been given. The Irish supporters want more. Not sure that was malicious. I think we'll see a replay, but was there a jump into the tackle? The conversation's going to be had here. There is the TMO, should they be required. But in the meantime, referee Beatriz Fernandez Cesares is going to have a conversation with the AR. And Stefano Penne is on standby. So it's the first time a lot of these players will be in a tournament that has TMO. It's not like TMO that a lot of us have been used to with big screens inside the stadium. It's a bit more like VAR in football, where if there's a decision to be made, the TMO will ask them to go and review it at a smaller screen. It's hearts in mouths time for Italy at the moment, because that was a bad one. Again, I don't think it was a malicious one. When the legs go above the head, there's usually a conversation to be had. But most importantly, everyone's okay. Robin O'Connor made it tough stuff. Now, can Ireland make it count? When they had the ball here before, they were patient, they were accurate, and Ivana Kiripati got the game's opening try. First job, Kelly Burke needs to find the target. Jane Neal goes up. To the maul they go. Kelly Burke breaks away early. Offloads to Sophie Barrett. Well, Italy, after that Turnover, not this time. Still 6-7 meters to go. Another good leg drive. Rashid Mayer is going to be the next to go. Good chop tackle. Tonelotto. Outstanding by Tonelotto. Oh, and Italy are away. Would have been easy to just go to touch. But no, Nicole Mastrangelo wants to play. Adagash Pelizon. Oh, they're still going here, Italy. Is it brave? Is it foolish? We're about to find out. Playing this like sevens. Crazy. Oh, huge shot. Massive collision. Brianna Haleman coming in and taking names. And that's been knocked on. Rubina Grassi, perhaps lucky to be on the pitch, knocks the ball on. We are on as even at the end of a first half that was a bit of a slow burner, but towards the end started to get exciting. Tries from Ivana Kiripati and Vittoria Zanetti. The conversions to match. We'll take a breather. It's Ireland 7, Italy 7. Teams are out for the second half, and this one very much all to play for. Ireland 7, Italy 7 here in the glorious sunshine in Parma. Signs. There have been signs, haven't there? Backs with moments, forwards with go forward. However, it's been the handling that's let both teams down. Too many knock-ons. There's Vittoria Zanetti, one of the stars of the show so far. Loose head, tight head, doesn't matter, but there's an increasing amount of bandage holding her together anymore, and she'll be dressed like a mummy. But the calf, the shin, the hand, the wrist, anything to keep her out there. She's having a massive impact on this game. Ireland kick us off in the second half. This one's still up for grabs. Are Italy going to be involved in another thriller? They were out on the right side of a one-score game against Scotland. Can they do it again here? Well, the second half starts a lot like the first with a handling error. This time it's Ireland who get the gift of possession and the chance to put something together. Ireland lost a couple of players. Lost Amanda McQuaid. Lost Cleona Nikonkovic. And they lost the open side flanker Eden Murta as well. They were replaced by Kelly Burke, by Roisin Mayer, and by Brianna Haleman. That's Kelly Burke there in the headgear, in the middle of that front row. And interestingly, Ireland have gone for that smoke in the second row. They've gone for Roisin Mayer.
Replacements for Italy, number 19, Francesca Andreoli, number 21, Alia Bitonci, and number 22, Miaela Pirpiliu, enter the field.
And some changes for Italy as well. Francesca Andreoli, we can see her there in at lock forward. Mihaela Piriplu of Rugby Rovato has come onto the wing in place of Ciccati, and Mastrangelo has come out for Alia Bitonci. Seen Bitonci as a utility back. Mainly a scrum half though. Played in the under-18s in North Wales, had a half-back partnership with Vittoria Zenni, who's also on the bench today. Here come Ireland then, Faith of Yahweh. These players stayed down after that collision. Ireland don't want to lose too many more. Loose ball, big shot, in comes Zanetti. Oh, and she's got up quite gingerly though. And then she's missed the next tackle, Vittoria Zanetti. There's Gallagher in at first receiver, now out wide, Claire Barrett. Yahweh's the first there again. So industrious in the back row. Crash forward by Jane Neal, the captain. Suggestion of hands on the floor there for Italy, but it's been released, so Ireland can come again. Guilty of being a little bit too lateral. Ireland, where's the penetration coming from? That was Flannery. Off the left hand. Couple of playmakers out there now for Ireland. Oh, pressure from Ireland. Up goes Jane Neal. Can't quite steal it. Jelic just gets there first. Good contest, though. And Ireland will take a lot from that. Francesca Andreoli. Oh, wow, that's been turned over. So Ellen O'Sullivan-Sexton and Kate Flannery out there now. Two playmakers to try and unlock this Italian defence. They managed it once. Lucia Lin made a great break through the middle in the first half. Where's the knock-on come from here? How good is that tackle from Faith of Yahweh? She has been outstanding in defence. Oh, that's been pinched. In comes Alia Bitonci. And neither team looking after this ball nearly well enough. Tonelotto. A couple of key turnovers in that first half. And Bitonci looks to get things moving. A little nudge in behind to try and release the gas. Niamh Gallagher runs herself into a little bit of trouble. 5 minutes of the second half gone. Mayer. Field's kick kept in field. It was received by Manini. Grassi. If there was any suggestion of a hole, she'll go through it. So it had to be a good tackle, and it was. It was Sophie Barrett. Again, quick hands in Italy, threatening to get away. That was Kelly there. On the edge, Bitonci sniping, and Faith of Yahweh smashing Cittadini into touch. Now, Faith of Yahweh stayed down after that latest bone-rattling hit. Some of the youngsters come out to watch today, staying hydrated as well. Important, isn't it? Hydrate, don't rehydrate, as they say. Little cut on the head of Faith of Yahweh. Gronya Burke lending a helping hand to her teammate. Well, she didn't feature in the opening game, Faith of Yahweh, but she's come in at 6 today and has done an outstanding job. Real defensive enforcer. Plays a club rugby for Railway Union. And with Connacht in the wider picture. Kelly Burke, bit of pressure on Ireland here to get this ball clear. Lineouts look good. The captain, Jane Neal, rises highest. That was Barrett with the forward carry. Oh, and another one, head down this time by Jane Neal. Just a phase after receiving the lineout so well. Golding finds O'Sullivan Sexton. It was taken back in, and the body language says it all. Tough one for Ireland, but another error. Italy had a similar one in the first half, didn't they, where they put it straight into touch from a free kick. What a chance now for Italy. Haven't led in this game yet. Trailed 7-0 before equalising. Up goes Della Sala. And the forward pack go to work. They've lost their footing a bit, so they're going to have to come away. The footwork there from Chiara Kelly. It's on again! Agonisingly close. Now, has that been knocked on? Yes, referee spotted it. Francesca Andreoli. Oh, wow. What a chance from Italy. Another lethal carry from Vittoria Zanetti. She was less than a metre short, but Andreoli just snatched at it. And the ball's gone forward. Look at this, Vittoria Zanetti, outstanding performer, but then Francesca Andreoli was caught within two minds, whether or not to go quickly, but saw there were green jerseys there. What a scrum from Italy. And this time they do win the penalty. Itonci finds Kelly. Good first step tackle. Nini. Out wide, is there space on the edge here for Italy? There is! Try for Martina Bussana. And Italy lead for the first time in the match. Oh, Manini, lovely ball out of the back, and scything through goes Bussana. Irish bodies there, can't stop the grounding. Great turn of pace despite the attention of Niamh Gallagher and Ellen O'Sullivan-Sexton. Martina Bussana puts Italy into the lead.
Two Italian players with number 18, Alice Fortuna, and number 16, Desiree.
Front row replacements then. Desiree Spinelli coming on for the first time. She's going to replace Chiara Kelly. Key hand in that try. Did Kelly. This isn't great for Ireland. Niamh Gallagher down. Heavy strapping on that left ankle. Oh, wow. She wants to continue. I'm not sure they're going to let her. Can she put full weight on it? Have a few extra seconds. Sure they'll give her until the kick is taken. Good strike. Oh, it's not quite drawn in off the post though, but Italy lead 12 points to 7. Oh, Niamh Gallagher after an excellent 52 minutes. Leaves the field, and That is another injury for Ireland. But another game to play in 5 days as well. It is going to be all hands on deck, trying to get a team fit. So Hannah Wilson comes on for Gráinne Burke. She can cover both props. Started in the game against England. Another one with a year left at under-20s after this. Strong carry from Elena Ericchiello. And confirmation that Hannah Clark, try-scorer against England, has come on into the back three. And that one's gone out on the full. So Ireland just inviting a little bit of pressure. And it was from the pressure of the previous kick that went out on the full that Italy were able to score the try. Desiree Spinelli. Overthrown, taken well by Meyer. Holding that like a loaf of bread. Can't get the offload away though. Does win Ireland the ball back. Good hands. From the replacement lock. And there is a tight head lock in the engine room to wallop people, showing deftness of touch as well. 15 minutes of the second half gone. Short ball. Again, Italy over the ball. This time Francesca Andreoli. It's another Ireland player down as well. "50 minutes of the second half gone." In fact, I do apologise, it's an Italian player down. Big heavy clear out, wasn't it? Look at that from Andreoli though, right in the contact. They've been really good over the ball, Italy. Andreoli the latest, but Margherita Tonelotto. A couple of cracking turnovers. In really key areas of the field as well. Oh, it's out. It's just out. Oh, Italy. Taking every centimetre they can. Ellen O'Sullivan-Sexton thought she'd just done enough. Let's see how close she was. Oh yeah, it's just the left toe, wasn't it? Another chance then for Italy. And Desiree Spinelli takes her place in the armchair. Bitonci waits, as to the rest of the back line. It's the forward pack who are doing the damage at the moment. Up the short side they go, through Spinelli. Stop 2 meters short. Bitonci barks the instructions. Tonelotto held up well. Sophie Barrett, big effort from her. Of Yahweh flies off the line again to make another great tackle, but Bitonci with quick ball, space out to the left now for Italy. Over the top it goes, it's try number 3, and Martina Busana goes in for her second. Edge to edge for Italy. Finally able to show some composure in the 22. And Martina Busana of Villorba pops up on the right, pops up on the left. Lovely pass by Pirpilou. Look at the number of Ireland players she takes in. 1, 2, 3. And then just puts it into space. Busana times the run. But Mihaela Pirpilou. Fabulous assist. And daylight. 2-score lead now for Italy. 7-17. not only on try scoring duty, but on kicking duty today. She's 1 from 2 so far. Make that 1 from 3. 2 tries in the opening 15 minutes of the second half. And Ireland trail Italy 7-17 here in Parma. So now Sophie Barrett off, Lily Morris has come on. Lily Morris can cover both sides of the scrum. She covered tight head against England. We're in 19 today, so Ireland did stack the front row options. That's Hannah Clark who's on. Adagash Pelizon. Oh, that looks like a contact lens injury. Either way, they all take time. Take another look at this try here. That little pump pass there. Piriplu does so well. And then Busana. Here's on hand. That almost a basketball style pass, wasn't it? How do I get it there? How do I get it there? Sometimes you've just got to shove it into space. Now Jade Gaffney, the old Belvedere and Leinster scrum half, comes in for May Golding. Started the game against England. She's got a good chunk of time to make an impact on this one. Confirmation that Sophie Barrett replaced by Lily Morris as well. As Tony Lotto goes, oh, that one's out of the back door. Italy starting to enjoy themselves as that one. Oh, if it hadn't gone forward, it's now gone out. Better ball that time from Kelly Burke. And the carry by Lily Morris up to the 10-metre line for Ireland, who's yet to really find a foothold in this second half. Is this the opportunity to do so? No, it is not. Oh, and a bit of back chat as well. That's going to cost them 10 metres. Frustration starting to build in the heat. Kelly Burke getting the right shoulder looked at. It was a good carry, wasn't it? But how good have Italy been over the ball? It's been a real difference. That time Desiree Spinelli. That's Vittoria Zanetti resting that calf that gave us some trouble, but in the amount of time she was on the pitch, it was serious damage every time she got her hands on the ball. And another try added to her collection. Slight breeze picking up, which would be very welcome to the players out there in this 30-degree heat. As Spinelli goes dancing through and then offloads to Pellizzon. And Italy going in search of try number 4 here. Ireland starting to tire. And Italy going through the gears. Pellizzon again crashes off the first tackler. It's been turned over though. Oh, how important could that be? Jade Gaffney. Back it goes, but it's hacked downfield, inviting Italy on. And here they come, looking for that space out wide. Busana. Lovely offload, but of Yahweh. Do not be on her radar. She will bury you. Oh my goodness. Bitonci injecting the pace. Finds Andrioli. She gets over Jade Neal. Pellizzon. Tonilotto. Space here out wide. Ireland looked as though they'd overcommitted. But it's a great second grab at the tackle. But Italy now dominating this game. Tonilotto. No turnover available for Ireland, but can they get under this ball? Yes. Good defending by Ireland, and that's something that we're seeing more and more in the game now as the teams adapt to goal line dropouts at set. Just being soft and pulling the player over the goal line, holding them up and getting the chance to go again. Lucia. In it comes then from Bitonci. Scrum's gone down. Referee had the whistle to the lips. Decides to play on instead. Corradini tackled. Bitonci. Another good ball, but eventually Italy just run out of space. Bitonci's in there one more time. That's Busana on a hat trick, and good defence by Ireland. Busana into touch. The score remains Ireland 7, Italy 17. Ah, the Italians looking largely happy, and why wouldn't they be? 21 minutes into the second half of our refreshment break, and some more changes. Greta Kolpat coming on, wearing number 20, try scorer in the Scotland game. And Vittoria Zenni coming in as well. Another one playing a year up. Outside half for the under-18s in North Wales earlier in the year. Yeah, well thought of playmaker. Arigash Pellizzon. Another industrious performance from her. Explosive in those close contact areas. She's going to be able to take a breather for the final 20 minutes of this one. And we'll restart with an Ireland line-out. Ireland yet to score in this second half. 2 tries for the Italians, both from Martina Pusana, neither of them converted. Yahweh fumbles that one, but fumbles it backwards. Jade Gaffney has to dive on it, so no scrum half for Ireland. Oh, but Italy infringing. And that is a real get out of jail for the Irish. So another chance, pretty much back where they started. Jane Neal this time. Great strength. Tony Lotto has been brilliant today. And Italy have turned it over, stronger in those contact areas, and Bitonci can dig for it. And Spinelli can carry it forward. Vittoria Zeni wants it at first receiver. It's a lovely ball. Now Corradini out to Piriplu. Again, Ireland scramble. They've scrambled well, but they've had to scramble too often. Another try here for Italy. Makes it a long way back for the girls in green. Defending incredibly bravely, but how much longer for? Some gaps appear, but there's a little knock on by Ireland, and it'll be Italy's put in at the scrum. Brianna Haleman, the latest to have the shoulders checked. The ball's knocked on there, but the referee had the arm out in favour of Italy. And Francesca Andreoli was clutching her shoulder too. Not a bad tour to come on, is it? Although that man in his suit. I mean, I understand that you're a fan of your team and you want to look the part. And boy, oh boy, does he look the part. But it is hot for that kind of clobber. Even in the shade. Bitonci puts it in. Options both ways. They break away and Zeni throws the dummy. Zeni! Again, Ireland scramble. Space perhaps on the right-hand side for Tonilotto, but they go left and Cittadini crashes forward. Again, strong defence by Ireland. But this must be exhausting. 15 minutes to go. 7-17. Jelic still out there. Tonilotti Tackle by Robin O'Connor, a good one. Someone needs to fill in that gap on the short side. Oh, how has she not scored, Spinelli? But this time they do. Ireland asking for the knock-on, the referee not interested, and Italy impressive in the second half. Score through Greta Koppat. She's got 2 in 2 games as well. On the back rowers doing the business for Stonilotti. And it was always going to yield, wasn't it? Perhaps should have scored there. But watch Koppat. They're asking for the knock-on. They're not going to get it. There was no knock-on there. Watch Greta Koppat. Over she goes. And Italy taking full advantage of the time they're spending in the Island 22 in this second half. They've cut out the errors. And the result is a very friendly scoreboard. .22. It's been a tough second half for Ireland. Busana. Another conversion from out wide. Oh, what a nudge. Fabulous kick from Martina Busana. Takes her personal tally to 14 points. Italy now leading by 22 points to 7. Ireland deep with the restart. Oh, that is not a great pass. Passed forward and into touch. And a lapse of concentration for Italy. Gifts a bit of field position for Ireland. It's a 3-score game though. Kelly Burke, first bit of field position Ireland have had in so long, and they're straight into the 22. The maul looking good. The maul looking really good, in fact. Needs to be patient here to Ireland. They've got Bitonci, the replacement scrum half, in there, but Ireland have taken that to ground. Can they get a score here? Give themselves something to cling on to. And maybe start what 2 minutes ago was looking like an incredibly unlikely comeback. 2 meters to go. Hannah Wilson tips it on. Kelly Burke. She's pushed backwards by Alice Fortuna. That's Kiripati again. She got the opening try. Crossfield kick. Oh, it's just beaten everyone. It's bouncing around in goal and dotted down by Corradini. The idea was there, but Italy survive. It remains 7-24. Well, Ireland just not getting the luck of the bounce. The idea was there. Maybe a little bit impatient, perhaps. Well, the medical staff have been busy, haven't they? Hear the conversation where they're wondering what to do here if they have to make a replacement, Ireland. They're not going to have to make it just yet because Roisin Mayer's going to continue. I think I overheard then. Sophie to 8. Sophie Barrett started the game at tight head. So the dropout taken. Ireland back on the ball. Lucia Lynn. You need to get her on the ball more. She looks so dangerous the whole time. When they have got pace on the ball, Ireland, that's the only time they've really worried Italy because they've dealt with those kind of carries well. Good ruck speed into the 22. Perhaps Ireland's time to shine, but time is running out. Faith of Yahweh. That's the captain, Jane Neal. Into Greta Koppat, scorer of try number 4 for Italy. Oh, it's been knocked on. Kiripati in contact now. Tonelotto could be on here for Italy. Instead, Della Sala just decides to tidy things up. Oh, now penalty advantage here for the high tackle. 10 minutes to go. This much better from Ireland, but not managed to find any more points on the board. Flannery off the left hand of Yahweh, out there in the wide channel, causing more chaos. Neal. One high, one low, more good defending from Italy. Lily Morris. Again, Ireland patient. Heavy carry from Hannah Wilson. Now Flannery waits at first receiver. Instead they go short one more time. It's really good defending from Italy, but no advantage coming, and we go back for the high tackle. To the corner they go. See where the penalty came from. Yeah, the ball was knocked on there, and Francesca Andreoli. It's a little bit eager, a little bit high. And that is the race run for Roisin. So it'll be another reshuffle in the Ireland pack. They have shown a huge amount of resilience today, Ireland. They lost a few players early. Eden Murta, Cleona Nekonkovan, and Amanda McQuaid, all in the first half, all key forwards. Then Niamh Gallagher, she went off, heavily strapped left ankle. She couldn't put any weight on it. And they'll be hoping that a few of them will be able to be strapped up, recovered and recuperated. Time for their third and final game of this Under-20s Six Nations Festival, coming up on the 14th. That's on Sunday. Another 3 great games for you to look forward to. Another 2 great games for you to look forward to today. Kelly Burke. Shortened numbers in the line-out for Ireland as they secure that ball at the front. And the maulers look good. This maul looks really good. Ireland over for the second try. Is there hope? Kelly Burke scores. Ireland up to 12. They still need 2, and they've got 7 minutes to get them. Well, both tries have come from concerted forward pressure. Kelly Burke there in the middle, under the pile of bodies. Faith of Yahweh, she hasn't given up, has she? Confirmed, 7 minutes, Ireland.
The conversion kick was out of the target, so the score is Ireland 12, Italy 24.
So Vittoria Zeni goes deep. They're going to make Ireland work. Well, if they can get another score now, who knows what could happen. Costantini is back on, replacing Della Sala. There's a little knock on there, so of Yahweh. He's had a brilliant game. Standout performer for Ireland. Jane Neal, she's been up there too. Oh, another turnover. Cittadini. Oh, well, the back row have been absolutely superb. And Masia Jelic, 75 minutes in. No surprise, she's got a bit of cramp out there. Well, let's start to talk about player of the match then. I think it's going to come from the winning team, but let's talk about some brilliant Ireland performers. Faith of Yahweh, defensive masterclass from her. She's looked good in the second half, ball in hand, but she has been such an enforcer. The confirmation that the player of the match is Margherita Tonilotto. I think her work around the park, those key turnovers in the first half, were enough to get her the Player of the Match award. But tough not to give it to Martina Busana, even though she got 2 tries and a couple of conversions. Thought Hadagash Pelletzon was good. For Eric Yellow and Jelic. Also for Ireland, Niamh Gallagher, Lucia Lynn looked dangerous when they got the ball in hand. But today, player of the match, Margherita Tonilotto. Brilliant back row performance. Ireland putting at the scrum into the last 4 minutes. Still need 2 scores. Oh, that loose pass isn't going to help. Pressure on the kick. But could this work out for Ireland? No, the cover comes across, but the chase is good, and Grassi ushered into touch. Great chase by Claire Barrett. Sometimes you can turn a scrambled kick into a really good one, and that is exactly what Ireland have done there. Massive effort on the left flank. Kelly Burke. Into the final 3 minutes. That's a good carry by Sophie Barrett. And Kiripati. Out the back it goes. Flannery to the edge, and Hannah Clark. Ireland really need to roll the dice here, because if they're going to score, they need time for the restart as well. And then the player of the match, Tonne Lotto. Another important tackle from her. Kelly Burke. Of Yahweh. Into space. Can she find the pass? No. But Ireland up to the 22. And into the 22. Jay Gaffney trying to inject some pace. Flannery, it's lovely delivery. And Kiripati. It's a loose ball. It's in Italian hands. And that is probably... oh, a bad hit, but no, we were playing advantage. And if you're Ireland... oh, it's a knock-on. Only a knock-on. The Ireland supporters desperately trying to get something to happen in the next 60 seconds. A try here and a restart, and it could be on, but Alia Bitonci offside. Now Ireland, don't rush this. Go to the corner, do what's been going well, but do it quickly. They need 2 scores. The first one has to happen in the next 45 seconds. Oh, but it's so pedestrian. Somebody needs to get the message on that they need to go. It's been a strong finish from Ireland, full of character. Italy certainly deserving of their lead. They dominated the first 25 minutes of this second half. But if something happens now, and happens quickly, then maybe it could be in for one of those grandstand finishes we hear so much about. Away goes Kelly Burke! Burke's over! 2 tries for Burke! Is there time to restart? It's 17-24. And Ireland have dug deep to make this a contest. Here's the conversion. It's across the face. Oh, no time to restart. And Italy go 2 for 2. And both of them decided by a score in the end. Well, it was a game that took a little while to get going in the first half. Italy looked sumptuous at times in the second, but Ireland, a huge show of character, despite the injuries, despite the reshuffle, gave themselves a great chance. It finishes Ireland 17, Italy 24. Fabulous game, fabulous conditions, and Vittoria Zanetti played a big part again. Well, both teams are going to have to pick themselves up, patch themselves up, because they've got another game in 5 days' time. Ireland finished their campaign against Scotland. That's the early kick-off. Italy finished theirs against Wales. Could they go 3 from 3? They've given themselves the best chance to. They've got a big break now because of the heat. You can't play in the afternoon here. So Scotland versus France and Wales versus England still to come, but enjoy the highlights of this one. 2 excellent teams. Disappointment for Ireland, but huge show of character. Huge show of quality at the end as well. Both teams have got another chance, and we hope that you'll join us for that. Until then, enjoy the sunshine, enjoy the highlights, and we'll be back later on for Scotland versus France.